Okay, so I realized editing these videos lately, and we haven't told anyone about this podcast really yet.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple people close to us, but we haven't made any announcements about it. We're pretty much just banking episodes at this point. And
I don't think we've even introduced ourselves or
talked about
ourselves or
That's a good
talked
point.
about what this podcast is about. Well, I don't think we even really know what it's about.
I don't think it matters what it's about. Hopefully it doesn't matter what it's about. But yeah, I was anyway, this long story short, I realized that clapping hasn't really helped me sync the audio and video, so now it's whatever. But for the last couple episodes, if you're listening in order, or if you've heard about this podcast, or for some reason you've stumbled across this podcast, you'll notice that the first two episodes start with a clap and a whapa. So anyway, realize that doesn't really help, so maybe yeah,
Futile exercises.
yeah. But if anyone out there has any better ideas or wants to do it for us,
Let's start a gym called Futile Exercises.
we could outside.
Futile or futile? Which do you prefer?
Fertile.
Fertile exercises.
Yeah. And you just turtle crawl.
Fertile turtle.
It writes itself. Well, I think there's money releasing from the ceiling right now. Yeah.
Cryptocurrency releases from the ceiling.
A bit of lettuce coin for the turtle. Yeah.
Come now, turtle.
Yeah. So I realize when we're talking about this sort of stuff, or asking for donations for the ASMR Squeaky Chair Fund, we just haven't even
Have we decided we
told
want to get
anyone.
squeakier chairs or chairs that don't squeak?
I think the fan will tell us what he or she wants.
Okay. All right. Maybe we can have a set of each.
Fans? I don't know.
This is for dudes only.
Dr. Pepper.
What? Was that a thing?
Yeah, they had a Dr. Pepper flavor or something that was just for men. God, maybe it was Pepsi, but I think it was Dr. Pepper.
How do you do that as a beverage company?
We
We did a lot of research and we dissected, the general layout of the taste bud structure of the male tongue and the female tongue. And this one's really catered more towards the male tongue. So this is only catered to men. Really quiet. And then they're like, fuck it, full bore. Let's make some commercials.
What is the ingredient that makes it cater to men, do you think? Chartreuse. Nice. Isn't that a color? Is that a flavor?
It's used in cocktails.
Oh, okay. Manly cocktails?
Just the color. They show it to the cocktail and then they take it away.
The
I can tell that
experience
there was a
is
piece of paper colored chartreuse near this cocktail at some point.
so profound.
Really getting it.
It's a metallic wallpaper. Very fancy. Metallic wallpaper is very fancy. You know what I hate is seeing all
Exposed
this.
corrugated steel.
I've been seeing way too much infused with 24 karat gold. I saw a commercial recently with a face mask, a makeup kit, and the face mask had 24 karat gold in it. I'm like,
So would you look?
wait,
It's like
what?
that episode of The Office when Jim is what is it? Threat level midnight, and Jim is the evil guy, gold face.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty much. I mean, I don't she didn't put it on or anything. She was just like, and this comes with this package, and it is 24 karat gold.
What the fuck does that do for your skin?
Probably nothing. That's what I like.
It's just a status symbol. This is how I
yeah.
exfoliate.
Gold
I
flake.
exfoliate.
I'm thinking somebody's just cutting up Ferrero Rocher.
Rappers.
Ferrero Rocher. Rappers. And putting them in the face masks. And they're like, easy.
It's real gold.
I didn't want to commit to the Latino accent, but he's real gold, dude.
Just throw some pyrite in there and call her a day and say it's 24 karat.
Yeah, 24 carats.
Yeah. It's like, what? What did you think? It was gold? You fucking idiot.
Yeah, there are carrots in your face mask. What about it?
Fucking nerd.
Yeah, so that, I mean, like, I think Goldschlager was the first of actually seeing it be just delicious. Is it?
No.
Okay, yeah. I haven't had it in a long time, but I don't remember being, like, attracted to it in any way, shape.
Just the
Form.
shininess. That's the only attractive thing about it.
Yeah, but
It's
what does that do?
a snow globe for
you?
alcoholics. Let's face it.
Could you imagine the 69ers, the original San Francisco Gold Rushers, just seeing Goldschlager and like sifting it, like yeehaw or whatever?
I'm not following.
Oh, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. You're not following. Our fan is following. Okay. So
Are you saying like little shooter bottles floating down the creek and they're panning for gold and they get little shooter bottles of Goldschlager?
I'm saying they go to the liquor store and they get really excited and pop the top off a Goldschlager and dump it through there. Yeah.
I was picturing them out in the wilderness.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's like the jackpot, right?
Yeah.
It's all in one spot.
The river is Goldschlager.
Ew. I bet that would smell so badly from not far away.
Not if you're a 19-year-old.
Yeah. If I were a 19-year-old. You're right. Probably. The one time that I remember a Goldschlager experience, I drank a lot with my friend Tony. You might know Tony. I don't know if we should be like saying last names on this. I imagine not, just for the sake of, I don't know. Hopefully nobody's mad about it. So anyway,
Where is Tony from?
Where we went to high school, Portage. So Tony was my friend. If he's got an afro and he's white, so anyone who's listening who knows that much about him knows his last name, and that's cool. And anyway, Tony and I, I want to say it was like a few years after high school. Maybe it wasn't, but we went to like one of his friends' houses, and I don't know, like, I want to say the kid's name is Chris, but that's just like a vague name to say. We went to some kid's house who I don't know, and we climbed. I was like pretty twisted already, so I don't know where we were. I don't remember how we got there, but we got there. We climbed up this deer blind like 20-30 feet up on the dude's property, and we started drinking a lot of Goldschlager in this deer blind. Probably the scariest down the ladder experience I've ever had.
I bet.
Yeah. And then we went into the house, into the basement. It was like his area. He put on porn, which I always think is a weird thing for a dude to do. But he was like, he had the sprinkle spirit of Van Buren County. So I'm like, okay, you just don't have much to entertain yourself. So I get it. Yeah, and Tony fell asleep. I fell asleep, and then we got up early, went back to his house, and he had a waterbed.
It just sounds so dumb trying to say waterbed.
Waterbed.
He had a waterbed.
He had a waterbed.
Water.
Water. Yeah, he had a waterbed. and I slept on that thing longer than I've ever slept. I'm an early riser. I slept on that thing until 5 p.m.
Good God.
Yeah. Like,
What
it
time
was
did
like
you go to sleep?
opium sleep. I mean, we slept like a bit at this dude's house, and then we went back to his house that morning. So I want to say it was like 10.
Okay.
I went back to sleep.
That's a full day of rest.
Yeah,
Almost
that's
a 9 to
not.
5.
That has like never. I've never done that before or since. But
That's, yeah.
I attribute it to the waterbed.
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 To go back maybe a couple minutes, you had mentioned this person had put porn on while having company over, especially
did.
people he didn't know.
Yeah.
That's a bold
Especially
move.
people he didn't know. At least one person he didn't know.
It's a very bold move.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he wasn't really doing that for any other reason other than to be the guy who's known for putting porn on at parties. Like, apparently he thinks that's like the coolest thing you could do at a party is just put on some porn.
Yeah, you know somebody.
Which is
like,
true. I mean, I've been to so many parties. I'm like, God, this fucking sucks. There is zero porn on that television right now.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you turned that around, because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, this guy just grew up more socially awesome than I did or we did.
Yeah. He's
but with that
miles
said,
ahead.
yeah, I don't know, man. Alex and I turned on Gapes of Wrath in the dorm room just like to laugh at. We weren't. That's the difference, though.
Yeah, it's just
that's the difference.
Couple of dudes who know each other well.
It wasn't funny when Chris in the Country brought us down from his high blind and put us in his porn dungeon.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was like,
this is awkward.
It was like back before texting was really even a thing. So then you'd just be like,
send messages with your eyeballs to your friends. Be like, what the fuck is going on?
We're stuck here forever. Yeah. But that's the blessing for people who can just pass out wherever, because, yeah.
That's me.
I'm pretty good at it, but I think it took a little more winding down before I felt comfortable to sleep at that dude's house, because I don't know, he was taking shots of deer piss. Just kidding. That'd be awesome though.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I know. Deer piss. I don't think that worked. Deer piss.
Deer piss.
Deer piss.
Deer piss. Deer piss. Deer piss.
We're learning.
We're learning. It'll get better from here.
Observing.
Deer piss.
So
that's in the bank.
Yeah, that's in the temporary bank. I think I'm gonna just revolve out this one slot. Maybe I'll do 2. Maybe I'll do 6. Revolver Ocelot. Metal Gear Solid reference.
It's lost on me. Apologize.
No, it's okay. Just something to derail us temporarily.
And now, awkward silence.
That's what the people come for.
Yeah. The Awkward Silence podcast.
Yep.
Bugs trying to get on the podcast. Get the fuck out of here.
Extra ASMR. They
Oh,
like to
buzzy buzz.
hear us chasing bugs with our fingertips. Yeah, it's interesting to think that like most of this though is, well, none of this is listened to by anyone currently. But like most of it would just be listened to. Like I think the vast majority of podcast intake happens just by listening.
Well, we don't know that for sure. Or do we? Is it
I think just like as a trend, like as a general trend, yeah, I think that's the case.
I'm just wondering if it's like where we're at right now. It's like we're essentially doing this at a table on a stage behind a curtain, and there might be a crowd on the other side of that curtain being really quiet, and we don't know.
There could
or
be.
it's really quiet because there's nobody there.
Yeah. Well, that'd be cool if like one person at least, like maybe a family member or something, be there.
Really enthused family member, always supportive,
Yeah.
no matter how bad we are.
I'm gonna. Hang on.
What do you got?
I just wanna
La la la.
see. I feel like
What happened? What's going on?
I've been hearing
Oh,
the little
yeah.
C sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good call. No, I could hear cars driving by.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was wondering. I was like, damn.
I think it's
These microphones got way better since last time.
Yeah, I think it was like just the feedback coming from this little device, but
Shit. Does that still work?
I would have to turn that back up for us to hear it.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's a little.
Deer piss.
Deer piss. I don't know. Maybe there's a workaround for that. Maybe not, but it seems like it'll be okay.
We're learning.
Oh, was that me?
All right, that was you.
Oh, I'm playing the guitar over here.
That one was me.
Going proto. Yeah, so anyway, I hope I can figure out another way to do that because I don't like the little feedback noise, and took me a few minutes to recognize it, but it's okay. Back in the quiet zone.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry for all that white noise. Oh yeah, there it is. That sounds normal.
Yeah. It
sounded like really echoey and like getting a lot of reverb almost, but I think it was just that guy was on.
Well, that thing isn't, not actually reading signal. I think it's just the feedback coming from the connection, the wired connection. Maybe I need a shorter cord. I don't know. You guys, we're just figuring it out, okay? So bear with us. Probably like, what the hell are they talking about? Because we can't see any of it, and also we're blind. So even if we... Yeah.
But that doesn't stop us from subscribing to the YouTube channel. So
Yeah, right? You can just hit the button in Braille, right?
yeah.
No, they read it back to you. How does that work?
Yeah.
There's probably some options. All of our fans will be blind. So
This podcast is catered to you.
yeah, I mean, the reason I say that is because we're very heavily influenced by the ASMR, and obviously you can hear some background squeaks. I think the feedback may have made a few people feel like they were sitting with us at the beach, you know? So we just came a little further off the sand.
Now we're a little bit closer to the house.
Yeah.
Or the parking lot, wherever we're at on the beach. I don't know.
The parking lot of the beach. Yep. Oh, the cops are coming. Okay. Yep. Oh. Okay. Dang it.
I found some questions here on the internet that might pardon.
Dude, I listened
You
to
might be interested in.
I will. I just want you to know that Fart's last episode picked up real nice. So
Good to know.
yeah. I should just crank up the gain on, like, pick out the exact audio file of the farts and just crank it up. I guess that's cheating, though.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pick it up on our end.
Yeah, you're
Or
right.
real.
Fiber One.
Yeah,
Fiber One Fridays.
more tacos. Fiber one. Well, we did that on Sundays, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
That was a Sunday
That
thing.
was the Lord's Day.
That was the Lord's Day. We made all of our roommates make sure that it was the Lord's Day. The Fiber One. I've got some questions here that I think you might be interested in.
I am.
They're mostly, actually, they're all would you rathers.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
we like those.
These are kind of generic. I feel like we're pretty good at these and coming up with them, but I think these might fuel the flames a little bit and get the juices flowing. So
Okay.
let's start off with the very last one. Would you rather speak all languages or be able to speak to all animals?
Whoa. Definitely animals.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
If I could speak all languages, I feel like I would be scooped up in some Jason Bourne type thing, and like the government would make me do some wind talking or something like that. And I don't want to wear moccasins that badly. So I think I would have to talk to animals.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I even think about that even with Jube, the pup. Like, I just wish that, I mean, I do talk to her. I guess that's the catch. You could just talk to animals.
I
It
mean,
doesn't say that
it
they
says, would you be able
comprehend
to
them.
speak to all animals
Yeah.
currently?
Okay, so that's a trick.
It's definitely meant to read.
Converse
Communicate,
with.
yeah, converse
Well,
with
it doesn't.
No, let me rephrase.
Yeah, if it it's over between us, bro. Yeah, I think if it were between like if I'm actually communicating with animals, I would like to do that.
Because you're constantly surrounded by animals, you're not always going to be using those languages, however many there are. I'm not
right. But I also have another point.
sure.
Their brains are so small. It'd be like talking to a bunch of dumbasses.
It'd be funny.
It would be, yeah, it would.
Animals that are very motivated, like I would love to hear what's on a squirrel's mind.
Right.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Where did I put all those nuts?
Cops.
Fucking cops are coming for my nuts, man.
Find the nuts. Stash 'em.
Or like an apex predator. I like to hear what's
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
Randy Orton.
animals. Yeah. Back to wrestling.
Yeah. Dang, dang, dang. Yeah.
What animal would you want to speak to first?
Come on.
Dolphin?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you?
All right, second animal. I feel like anybody that knows you, which is
Probably our one
Probably.
fan. Yeah.
your one fan, knows you. Knows that you love dolphins.
I think dog, because there are so many, and their dogs are so socialized with human nature that I feel like they would almost be the most relatable in a way.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're all over. They're
It's like, hey, what are we doing today?
yeah.
What
yeah,
are you doing today?
Yeah.
What were you doing earlier?
I'd be like, I'm
What's up with that
actually
butt?
gonna be right back. Like, you don't have to freak out. I'm actually gonna be right back. And
I'm
then
going
they'd
to be
be
gone
like,
for 20
oh.
minutes.
okay.
Cool. I promise I'm coming back.
Be like, I'm going to put on this episode of Frasier because it's your favorite. And when this episode's over, I'll be back. Okay, cool. I love Frasier.
That's so weird that you guys figured that out, that was your dog's favorite thing to watch while you're away.
It's not. We
Was it?
just
Oh, okay.
say it is. We put it
Okay.
on
I was like,
because she's
trial and error, like we figured out, like, yeah, she's actually super calm when Frasier's on, but
yeah.
if you put Parks and Recreation on, oh my God, does she tear the house up?
Yeah. I mean, we're at a point now where we lost Hulu for a while. So
Yeah.
I know that I revealed in our last episode something very special. If your Spotify premium account gives you access to Hulu for free.
Mhm.
So we have Hulu again where Frasier exists. And yeah, so we didn't have it for a while. So we'll leave anything on or not when we leave. She does fine, but we like to say Frasier, and we like to put Frasier on because she's a smart pup.
And who doesn't like Kelsey Grammer?
Right? I
And
know.
who doesn't like that theme song? That's what we should be sampling in there.
That's true.
You want me to do it?
Well,
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling, tossed salad and scrambled eggs. Oh, my. I forgot the rest of it. Oh, my. Let's get the oh, my in there. Yeah. Did you get it?
Okay, I think
Oh, my.
technical difficulties.
Oh, my. 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 if you would like to remix the theme song to Frasier, and send it to us.
Yeah,
We might
please do
use
that.
it for the beginning of the podcast. I mean, I feel like we don't really have to settle on one song to kick this thing off. We could just, once every couple episodes, switch it up or go back to ones that we love.
Yeah.
Ones that we know are fucking foolproof.
I agree. And
I think that would be foolproof.
with that said, yeah, I actually...
Is that on Spotify? If I search up Kelsey Grammer, is that going to come up?
Ooh, I hope so.
Does he spell his name with an S or a C?
S.
Kelsey
Yeah.
Whoa, he's on Spotify.
We've got...
Whoa.
Let's see.
Wait. Okay.
For not the first episode. The first episode housed my crappy garage band attempt at an intro song. Episode 2, 3, and this is 4 has Mux Mool opening. So just so you guys know, that's dope. Mux Mool has multiple albums. Fantastic musician. Met him through a connection through my brother's fandom, and he was in Michigan at the time when we were there. He lives in Denver now, so we're somewhat close. And yeah, I hit him up, and he made an intro song, and it's actually a draft, so he's working on changing it a bit, and we should have another version of it in later episodes, but that's pretty cool. And with that said, yeah, always open to trying new music. So if you guys want to send stuff in, I know I've said it before, and I haven't told anyone about this podcast yet, so no one's had a chance to even...
We're going to keep it that way. We're going to see how long we can go
Yeah.
with absolutely no listeners.
Yeah, none.
Just rake in the fucking dough.
Advertisos.
What would you like me to look up?
Dude, do they have tossed salad and scrambled eggs?
No, it's some Broadway thing.
On YouTube?
Finding Neverland.
wanna
Okay, yes, this is
see
just
if we get-
Spotify. So let's
Because if
look
you
it
put
up.
on YouTube, I may be able to rip it.
Kelsey Grammer falls off stage.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Like
oh,
a
yeah. Kelsey Grammer tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Okay, here we go. Somebody uploaded a 33-second clip of him doing it live, and the person who uploaded its name on YouTube is Furious Wank.
Furious Wank.
Yeah,
That's nice.
it is nice.
It sounds aggressive.
Yeah, it's furious. Furiously wanking. Right, here we go.
All right. Y'all like this? Oh my! Okay. See if we can turn that into some magic. So this may take a while, but I will.
Yeah, that's nice.
Perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. Okay.
Great.
Get rid of those aquatic sea sounds for now.
Maybe that'll just be the podcast.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of when I was like, "Oh, this can do that." Needed.
Yeah, there's definitely an opportunity there
Yeah.
to just remix our favorite Kelsey Grammer tunes, because I'm sure he's got a treasure trove of shit that he's just not sharing with us.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to
You have to.
annoy anyone, because this will just start like, if I let's see. Oh my God, there's rumbles in the Bronx.
Oh boy.
Oh, right, because I have this turned down. Yeah. Oh.
got going on over there? Oh. 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 All right. Well. Oh.
Yeah.
Put that over Noia clap.
Oh.
That's kind of what it sounded like for a second.
Thank you. What a compliment. I pressed a couple of buttons. No, yeah. Juve.
Is that did Pharrell produce that? Was that?
I don't know. I actually don't think I know who produced that. Yeah. What's up, homie? Where them toys at? Yeah. I don't know. I really liked that song, though, for a long time.
Who did?
Josh, my
Really?
brother. Yeah. Because I listened to it way too much. Yeah. It was like back when you would
Beater.
download your MP3s onto like the little disc things. And
What a strange short period of time.
yeah, I know. They
Digital
made
media.
They made
MP3s.
very temporary technology at that time.
The squeakies.
Fantastic.
Wow, man. If you guys really want this to just turn into some fucking brainless fart podcast, we can do that. But you're going to need to supply us with some metal gymnasium chairs.
That would be awesome. I mean, if we were just sitting on full wood, like if we ripped these stupid pads off of these chairs.
That's a whole
and just-
different podcast, Eli, sitting on full wood.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I bet the reverb in that room in the basement would be pretty solid if we
I don't know. It's carpeted.
oh, you're right. Rip up the car.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Dang, you're right. It's probably better in here.
We could just start recording in a grain silo. Sure, there's plenty of them around here. It's always an option.
If you guys can send us a link to the what was it? Grain silo?
Grain silo, yeah.
Grain silo locator.
We just drive around and look for a farm. There's a shit ton of them over there.
No, nerd. Send the link, fans.
If you have any abandoned grain silos that you favor, please let us know in the comments section.
Yeah. Josh. Our
Talking to you, Josh.
Our one fan. Yeah, I told him about this. Told him about the first episode. It'll be interesting. I wonder, maybe it'll change what we talk about when we know that people are actually listening.
Yeah. Right now it's just a free for all,
Yeah,
which is fun.
which is fine.
And it's fine too.
Yeah, Royal Rumble of the conversation game. Goldberg could come out next.
I think Goldberg is nope, nothing.
Looks like you're about to knuckle puck your pants.
Yeah. Nice. Good. Other Goldberg reference.
Veering the ship off of its natural port.
We're going from wrestling to Mighty Ducks, just like that.
Not much difference.
No, not really.
Emilio Estevez still doing his thing.
Oh, yeah. His wrestling career can take off any day now.
Amateur wrestler.
Oh, God. Can you imagine showing up to an amateur wrestling event and you just see some fucking washed up B actor?
In a singlet.
Yeah. He's not even wrestling. He's just in the crowd.
stands with leg warmers on.
Whoa! Put me in.
Maybe one day. What do you got?
I learned something. If you put a pencil in front of your mouth, it's supposed to block the But that's not like now might not be the best time to
Test.
This is a test.
Let's go back to the questions.
Yeah. Wow. I forgot all about that. Would you rather love somebody so much makes you cry?
Would you rather have no one show up to your wedding or to your funeral?
Funeral, because I'm dead.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on because I'm dead.
What if you're reincarnated and you're like, wow, I had zero legacy and nobody gave a fuck that I died?
Would I be the very first person to realize that I was actually reincarnated and I lived somebody else's life? I
think
feel
you
like
would
that's happened
be-
before, but people pick like special folks. They're like, I was Napoleon Dynamite in my past life. I don't know if
No, I think the way reincarnation works, at least I have absolutely no idea how it works, but I'm assuming
But
you
tell
start
me.
over, but you have no idea.
yeah, that's how I imagine. There's the Men in Black hit you with a reset.
Yep.
And then you start over as somebody else. Yeah. So if I knew,
I think maybe that's where like intuition comes into play. Like if you have
if I
a
knew,
certain intuition, it's
okay.
from your experience from your past lives.
Okay, how little of a legacy would I have if nobody showed up to my wedding and I'm alive? That's a real kick in the dish. So I think I would be more understanding if I came back and I was like, nobody who came to my funeral. It's probably because I didn't send out invitations. I think I'd be okay with that. Yeah.
Personally, I believe once you're dead, you're done. That's it. So I'd probably just go with that route. Because the
Yeah.
wedding's supposed to be fun. Why wouldn't you want people to show up?
Right. Yeah. And I'm not going to your funeral anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you died years
I'm
ago.
going to kill you first, so you can't go to my funeral.
Smart.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that seemed like an easy one.
That is a pretty easy one. Let's move on, shall we?
Did you say the same with the animals? You would talk to animals?
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
you
more
can speak
practical.
all the- you can
Right.
speak all languages. That would be cool, but you're not going to go to all those places
Yeah.
in your lifetime.
That's a good call.
Or even if you did, you don't really get to talk to animals, like exotic animals
Yeah.
in different places of the world. I'd rather do that. Like, why do you do this crazy mating dance? It's like, oh, well, here's why.
Yeah.
Wow. The secrets of biology have been unlocked.
That just makes me think of like what other. I know I said dolphin and I said dog and you said squirrel, but like
Very.
when you say, yeah, you said exotic, and I was like, man, talking to a tiger would be nuts.
Yeah,
Maybe.
or it's just like,
Yeah. Right. Some fucking nerd.
yeah. Like, I haven't eaten in days.
Yeah.
So fucking hungry. And then it eats. And it's like, I'm so fucking tired.
I'm still hungry. And I'm pissed. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I'll have to. I can't really think of any other like odd animals that I would be interested in. So let's just move on to the next question.
Sure. Yeah.
Would you rather eat shit that tastes like chocolate or chocolate that tastes like shit?
Definitely chocolate that tastes like shit. I don't think that I would want to actually know that I ate shit. Even if it tasted like chocolate, I don't want to be a shit eater. Like, yeah, okay, I'll throw this in. Like maybe I'll do it like right when I wake up. Haven't brushed my teeth yet. It's already pretty shitty in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe try to like.
It's like purposely don't brush your teeth the night before because you know you're gonna eat shit in the morning.
Yeah, you're like, well, I gotta make this
I'm gonna
bad.
make
so
this
it's
worse than shit.
Like, yeah, gotta get my pH balanced.
I eat a bunch of cheese before bed.
Shit
Not
cheese.
Not brush my teeth.
Yeah.
And
So
drink
yeah,
a
that's a good
fucking
one.
liter of
Cheese.
booze.
Wake up, drink cheese. Drink cheese, eat shit. That's our first T-shirt.
Drink cheese, eat shit.
Please, somebody who makes merchandise, reach out. We haven't told anyone about this podcast, but please. It's gone insane.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the approach I would take.
Okay.
How about you? You'd eat chocolate flavored shit.
I think I would just rub one on the other and just call her a day and go for both. Lead a full life here. Dip one with the other.
I was gonna eat the shit anyways.
Look pretty good.
I really wanted to.
I can't refuse chocolate.
I really wanted to try this shit flavored chocolate because I was eating my poop regardless.
Oh man! All right,
These are good, man.
that was
This is like a nice little section. That's way better than current events. I looked in current events earlier, like worldwide current events. I was like, hey, we could just start talking about shit that's actually going on. And I was like, well, how fake is that? I don't actually pay
People
attention
tune
to
into
news.
the news for that shit.
Yeah. Well,
Nobody
yeah,
even
I
likes
mean,
it.
I guess people like hearing some people like hearing other people's takes on certain things.
Yeah, I
but,
guess the news isn't really giving you an opinion. It's just
Yeah.
here's what happened.
and I mean,
Maybe.
we're trying to like take the credit for the news, you know.
Yeah,
So like
maybe we should do current
we
events.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but worldwide news and the stuff that was showing up quickly in my search, like how many people died today in Africa? It's like, damn, yo, I don't want to
I'm not
know that.
Trying to depress y'all.
Yeah. So
No.
I don't watch the news.
No,
I don't
no.
really keep up with the Kardashians or really much of anything else.
No.
So
Even if we had cable, I'd still like who wants to come home and turn the news on and just get depressed every night?
some folks start their day with the news.
Fuck.
Yuck. Yeah. I don't know. As soon as I realized that they're like putting bummer shit on.
I did read today something good.
Oh.
Do you remember back in I think it was like 2013 there was that Dutch kid, inventor, who came up with a system to clean up
Oh,
the garbage
yeah,
patch that
yeah.
was implemented today.
Nice.
Yeah, they launched it out into the San Francisco harbor, and they're saying that by October, it should be I think it's like 1,400 miles off the coast. It's like halfway between California and Hawaii, where there's an eastern garbage patch and a western garbage patch, and they're hoping that the eastern one of these garbage patches can be half of it can be cleaned up. I mean, this is all just kind of speculation and maybe not speculation, but estimated to clean up half of it within the first 5 years.
What does that mean? Like
What do you mean?
put it on land?
Yeah. So they're gonna collect all of it, put it on a boat, and ship it back to land, sort it, and recycle it. Get it out of the ocean,
Recycle it.
or do whatever we do,
Or
with it here on
bury
land.
it. Yeah. Is it better? That's just my thing. Like, fuck a fish, you know? Like, if I can, like, not smell a dump driving down the highway and there's a bluegill out there choking. Fuck the Dutch. Just kidding. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. That was the one good thing. I had
Yeah,
today.
no. And just so you guys know, Nick Johnson has always been the guy who cuts those like the beer or soda plastic ring holders.
Mm-hmm.
He's always cut them up.
Yeah.
So-
My mom taught me to do that when I was a kid.
There
I was
you go.
always curious, like, what's going on? She's like, oh, some dumb fucking animal is gonna get its head stuck in here and choke and die. She didn't say it like that. That's
But
just how I heard it.
It's the truth, and you had the foresight. Yep. So it's good. Nah, I mean, I took after you.
Yeah.
So,
And yeah.
but with that said, yeah, dump more trash in the ocean.
Put that thing to work. If you were reborn in a new life, would you rather be alive in the past or the future?
Oh, it's yeah. Okay.
All right, how about this?
The past.
Let's do both.
Oh,
What would you want the future to
When?
look like?
Okay, and then what era
Yes.
of the past? Okay. Yikes. You know, and like many other weirdos, I'm like afraid of what could happen in the future to an extent. Not like I'm stacking beans or something, but
I mean, you could just go one day in the future and
yeah.
everything would be fine. You'd be just
I
miss a day.
know,
or
it's
like-
just I know. I'm trying to think, like, I know it's vague, the question. I could say yesterday and tomorrow, but for the sake of jazzing it up, I would like a robot spine, and maybe robot legs and feet as well. I
Is
would
that for the sole purpose of having excellent posture and running faster?
the posture, yes, and also to not have to work out anymore, like just not feel like I have to work out because I'm a robot. Like leg day doesn't matter, you're a robot, so then I could just use my time differently. So yeah, I would like to have a robot body. And maybe like some glasses that I would say I have pretty good vision, but if I had some like glasses that made me see super far and like super clear, and that would be pretty neat.
Binoculars?
I guess that I could adjust the zoom. Binoculars. Fuck. Yeah. So I just want a robot body and binoculars. I have
That's all I want
binoculars,
for the
but
future.
yeah. So binoculars like the size of like the monocle,
Yeah,
but if I had two of them. But they didn't connect in the middle, just two independent chains.
yeah. Swag.
Yeah.
Ultimate swag.
Yeah.
Wow.
The future chains. So that's my future. What's your future?
I'm just thinking about the dual monocles. I can't think of anything else right now. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the future.
Fashion always repeats itself and always takes on a little bit different form.
Robotic form.
Yes. I mean, there's like basic shit that everybody wants to see in the future, like flying cars and shit like that. Like that would be fucking sweet.
Would it?
I think so. Just boop, 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 boop. Off to wherever you need to go.
I'd be so afraid of the sky. Like
Well, I'm
people can't keep it together on the ground.
Well, I'm sure it wouldn't just be like a fucking free for all in there. Like you'd have to have designated, like, I mean, imagine this is how like air traffic controllers operate. Like certain planes can only operate at certain altitudes. I'm sure it's probably the same for like, I don't know, whatever class of car you have or whatever license you have. I'm not entirely sure how it would be structured, but I'm sure you'd only be allowed to it would essentially be like an interstate system just in the air. That would be, here's the path you need to fly along, and like you can go off roading if you really want to. There you go.
Guess my future is different.
Some muddy tires on your fucking flying car. It'll go off road.
Are those cumulonimbus? Shred them. Sorry for interrupting.
No,
Please
it's fine.
continue.
Yeah, I
Flying
mean,
cars.
like basic shit like that would be cool.
Self-tying shoes.
Self-tying shoes. Well, didn't Nike do that already a couple years ago? Like the Marty McFly shoes.
Yeah, but that's one pair.
Yeah.
Everybody needs them.
Yeah, I would just like to have my teeth brushed for me at the end of the night. There's always those cartoons when we were kids where like in the future, like I don't know if it was like the Jetsons or if it was like, they put Bugs Bunny in the future or something like that, and he'd always kind of like stand on a conveyor belt and everything would whiz past him, like he'd get his hair done and his teeth brushed and fucking deodorant or whatever else. Like,
Yep.
I always wanted the teeth brushing.
Yeah, keep it simple. Like just the teeth brush. Hit me up with that.
I can scrub my own face. That's fine.
I'll
I trust myself to do that.
Man, I would love that too.
Yeah.
Water picking, man. That would be nice to have some sort of station where, like, instead of flossing or actually using the water pick, because that's annoying, just like put your face into something or in front of something and it just like real quick hits all the teethers. I don't know how this would work and I don't care. But in my America 2021.
Ooh, another thing
Water picking
would be really cool is to have like a pair of glasses or maybe something on your phone where I don't know if this would be augmented reality or not, but basically anything and everything can be described to you. Like you can look at a plant and it'll show you stats, what it
Terminator
is,
style?
the Latin name. Yeah, pretty much.
I love it.
Plants, animals. What kind of fucking cloud is that in the sky? What's in front of me right now? What am I eating? What am I actually eating? How many pubes are in my burger right now? That's not enough pubes.
Some things better left unsaid. It's interesting. We almost have that ability.
Yeah. Isn't
In a
Google
way.
working on that or something like Google Glass? I haven't heard
Seems
anything
like
about
it.
that.
I mean,
in a
you
while.
can,
I
like,
also don't keep up with technology.
Say like, "Hey Siri."
Yeah.
The fuck is this?
What the fuck am I looking at? And
Yeah.
she's like, I don't know. I'm fucking dumb. Useless.
Internet's fake. Yeah. So, the past though, that's a totally different game. Oh man. There's a lot about the past that's pretty cool, but it's also dangerous.
Yeah.
Like every part of the past is dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, we also have the privilege of being white dudes, which, if we were anyone else, it'd be way more dangerous, which, carry that constant
Half
guilt
Puerto
with me.
Rican side really hides, but you're whatever.
Dutch.
Your Dutch is black. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, definitely starting from a privilege point going into the past. We've heard, I'm sure we've all heard jokes referencing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like I don't even know if I'd want to go that far back because there are modern day conveniences that, like, especially if I was going back with what I know now, if I were to give up air conditioning, no, that's not happening. So I'm definitely not going that far back. So
I think when did air conditioning come around? Like 1950 something, maybe?
say your guess. I'll look it up. I'm
I'm
going to
gonna
say
say
46. 1046. Just kidding.
I'm saying 19 52.
52. Okay. Okay. I said, what did I say? 46?
46, yeah.
Okay, 46, 52. What's this bitch?
I feel like every World War II movie I've watched, there's always just ceiling fans spinning and no air conditioning.
Willis Carter. They give the credit to Willis Carter in 1902. The first modern electrical air conditioning unit was invented in Buffalo, New York.
Really?
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting.
What does it look like? Is it like a window unit, or is
no,
it something
that's
they
a
put?
monster machine. Yeah, you can scroll through these, but
Oh my god!
perhaps I should have been more specific.
Okay, so this isn't for home use at all. This is for like a factory floor or something.
Yes.
So let's find out when some of these fucking drawings. This is hilarious. Look this up if you guys get a chance. It's kind of funny. Home. I'm gonna look up home air conditioning. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
Toss scrambled. He's 25. Oh my. Refrigerant development. God, I'm really sorry, guys. This is probably the most fucking boring part of the. Well, we'll figure that out. We'll get back to you. We might just put it in the next episode. A little like shout out to this one.
Yeah.
In the future. That's actually the answer to my question. I would prefer to be a week in the future recording the next episode so I know when the fuck modern air conditioning was invented. And I can take
That's a next level
the
choice.
$20 we just bet on.
Like you think it's actually 1952 on the dot?
I have no idea. That was just a dumb guess.
Because I said $20 for every date outside of 1952. Fuck. Yeah. So
That's a lot.
if you had waited until the future, you would have heard me say that. Wouldn't have jumped a week ahead. Yeah, so our fan out there, be a cool fan and figure out the air conditioning. So, yeah. But again, no one knows about this, so we should just keep saying that. Maybe I will tell people, and I'll keep saying that no one knows.
It's undocumented. That's funny because when the first time you said no one knows, it went through my head.
Nice.
Yeah. Shout out to Queens of the Stone Age.
Shout out to Dave Grohl.
I would say if I had to go back in the past, I don't know, there's so many like really interesting time periods. I mean, you've seen me play it, but I just recently started playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which takes place at the start of the Peloponnese War, which is like 400 BC. I can't remember. I haven't really done a whole lot of research on that specific time.
What do you think it is? Oh, I'm just kidding.
But
History search.
I don't know, just like being around in like ancient Greek times seems like it'd be pretty interesting.
Fucking little boys and stuff. They did a lot of that.
Really?
Socrates. Socrates, yeah, man. It's under Socrates. Yeah.
But I think
That
that'd
would be
interesting.
neat. Yeah, wearing a toga and shit.
Kind of the birth of democracy and that mythology going along with it. It's like
It's your smelly
Reason.
balls flopping around in your shitty
fucking
canvas
leather
shirt.
canvas skirt flopping around.
It's so hot and humid. There's no razors for your balls. They sting. Sounds like a real dream.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
No gold bond back then.
None.
Foot's
but the,
gold
dang,
bond.
the Birkenstock stock was very high.
Oh, yeah. Some Nazareth cruisers.
C-splitter ones.
What else?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah.
American Revolution. That'd be pretty interesting.
That would be neat. Yeah,
Pretty big underdog story.
It's just a lot of like.
A lot of
if you
people
get a
being treated like
cold-
shit.
If
Always.
you get a cold, you die
Yeah,
type
that
of
too.
stuff, you know? Like, try to factor some of that in. Like, I'm reworking my thought, and it's like, maybe I would want to be around, like, right when DJing, like, turntablism became a thing,
Mm-hmm.
which was
So you could.
early 80s,
Are you trying
late
to
70s.
go back with
Sorry, hip-hop
the
heads.
knowledge?
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
well, it wasn't like Grandmaster Flash was like one of the first turntable DJs back in like.
Yeah, and that
78 or
dude
something,
from
79.
Africa Bambaataa was
Oh,
like
yeah.
doing it big time in New York.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm good or anything, and not saying that I'd be, but I think that like when everyone is like just learning it
Yeah.
and getting into it, that would be a cool time to learn from
Yeah.
those folks.
Yeah, that's something I've thought about a lot too. I mean, always I've always been a very big lover of music, and I would always kind of dream of going back to the birth of a particular scene. You know, like when punk rock started in Washington D.C., or when like the grunge scene started, or like when the blues first came around. Like that'd be really cool just to like be a part of that. And like I guess we kind of were in college, like when EDM like really became a thing, but that wasn't that cool.
It's not a genre that'll last.
No, I'm
Well,
surprised it's lasted this
Shouldn't
long.
say that because it probably will.
Well, not, I guess EDM's too much of an umbrella term. I'll probably
Yeah.
get roasted by some fucking nerd in the comments section for that, but I'll never read it, so fuck it. But like dubstep in
I'll read
particular,
it
I
to 'em.
remember. In my fucking sleep.
Hey Nick, Electric Forest fan 69 says you're a bitch.
What? Fuck that.
Throw my phone across the room. This shit sucks. I don't want podcasts anymore. It's too old. Can't do it.
Lord. I don't know what it was. Is that the music scene you would want to be around, like the birth of
I think so.
hip hop and turntablism?
It's hard. I've always been a fan of rap, and I mean it's like hip hop rap.
Because that's not
And
just
they're-
music either. Like that's
It's a genre.
no. I'm saying
Like
as far as like culture goes.
Oh
like
yeah.
what that did.
Oh sure, yeah. The whole movement,
Yeah.
graffiti and all that. Yeah,
Mhm.
like I think that would be cool, but I also, I guess I realize my limits. Like if somebody was like, "Yeah, you can do that, but you have to live in New York City," I'd be like, never mind. So, I don't know.
I think I would prefer to live in a big city before the age of technology. Not
Sure,
what we have
yeah.
today.
Yeah,
Smartphones
but
and shit.
it's also dirtier in a way.
Yeah, kind of like that. Gritty.
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
You would have like
Sickly.
real interactions with people, with real people.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know. hard to get
Yeah.
nowadays.
Sure is.
But that's why I kind of like. Oh, I really like working with the elders because they don't know all this technology stuff, so they're still
Stuck in.
real people.
Yeah. Stuck
No
in the
robot
50s.
bodies. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want a robot spine.
I like brushing my own teeth. I think I had one more here.
With coal.
With coal. Got any asbestos in that tube I can rub on my teeth? Oh, this is an interesting one. Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions or tattoos appear all over your body depicting what you did yesterday?
Skin that changes color.
Yeah, like mood skin.
Ugh. Tattoos.
Yeah.
Yes.
What if you did something really shameful?
I had to wear a shirt.
I'm assuming it's assumed that people are gonna see it.
Is it?
Tattoos that are visible.
Yeah. I don't know. Feelings would be weird, though. That'd be just as awkward, probably.
I think some people wear their emotions out on their sleeve so much their skin kind of does change color. You know, you can tell. Like, there are certain people, it's like, well, that guy's pissed off. Or like, well, that guy's fucking sad.
Yeah, but then you'd have to, like, happy and horny would have to be very neutral colors. Because if you show
Horny
up...
would be red.
Well, isn't, like,
Brick red.
What's angry, then?
Beet red.
Different shades of... It's all just different shades of red.
I can't tell if that guy's pissed off and horny or just pissed off or horny.
I think I know where you want.
Yeah, you're turning red right now. You can't tell if you're pissed off or you're horny.
How red?
Which red?
Which? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like if you show up beet red, who's gonna wanna let you do that to them?
Somebody else who's beet red?
So everyone changes colors, or just you?
I don't
Because
know.
my understanding was that it would just be me.
Yeah. I guess it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah.
So if I'm like green, people are gonna be like, "Ew, he's
He has
very
to shit.
envious." I'm just green with jealous rage right now.
I'm just green and filled with shit.
Yeah. So I'm filled with shit as an emotion.
That would be.
I'm poopy.
That could be anger
Yeah.
or wanting
Wanting.
to get rid of it.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's weird. I'd probably go with the tattoos.
Yeah.
Still, I might put you in check.
Yeah.
You may not fuck around if you know you're gonna have some visible tattoos the next day.
Yeah. Keep you honest, that's for sure.
Yeah. Be no more. Dang it. I don't know. I wanted to say something funny there, but pretty honest, dude. I was going to say something related to farts, but there's nothing dishonest about a fart. Just a fart. So nothing shameful. Unless you get farted on.
That's a funny tattoo.
It's a killable offense.
Yeah. Cut your butt right off. Hammurabi's code.
I meant like the person who gets farted on, sentenced to death.
Oh. Yikes.
Yeah. Well, that's how the cookie crumbles.
Hammurabi's cookie.
Hammurabi's Snowden. Yeah. Well, hey, we made it. So
Did we?
yeah. We're,
Can I get a little more Kelsey Grammer?
yeah, you can, bro.
Please.
Let me see here.
He's got the voice of 2.5 angels. Tell you what.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Lower.
Oh my.
What a beautiful addition. Well, I guess on that beautiful Kelsey Grammer note.
What an intense gaze.
Yeah. Should we call it?
Yeah, let's end it on that.
All right. Good night, guys. We'll see you next time. Check us out. We've got, if you're watching this on YouTube, we're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Google Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, Podbean or something. I don't know. Check us out. We're on Anchor. We're in a few places. So give us a look-see if you want to check it out. takingthecredit.com, probably soon to come. Maybe. I've got the domain name, so that's cool. Outside of that, we'll just keep putting these videos up, and eventually we'll tell you about it. And then once you hear about it, start sending us some music or something, or things to decorate this area with, because we could use your help. So,
Gray walls.
gray walls, blue balls, baby.
We're going for narwhals in here.
Narwhals. All right, gang.
Oh my.
Take care, guys.
Take